Hello, welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be visiting one of the farmers here in Uganda. He grows hot pepper on a large scale. He grows chili on a large scale. He has helped so many other farmers to also earn a living by growing chili and growing hot pepper. He has given guidance to a lot of farmers, people who have land in the villages, but they don't know how to go about this. He's been able to teach them, train them, and also take what they produce. So, if you don't know anything about pepper, you have your land, you don't know what to do with it, well, this video is for you. We're going to be visiting his farm and he's going to be taking us through how he does all this, and then he will be sharing with us. And then you'll be able to learn and grow. Most people here in Uganda grow green pepper more than they do chili and hot pepper. But chili and hot pepper bring in the most income since they are majorly grown for export. Green pepper is grown for the local market, but most of the exporting companies export to chili and hot pepper. Because they are grown for export specifically, there is a lot that is supposed to be followed while you're growing this pepper so that it can cross the borders of Uganda to the other countries that they are taking them for sale. So this is a hot pepper episode. Pepper growing season 1 part 1 episode 1 season 1. So today Mr. Del Gracious is going to be showing us around his garden, and he will be answering some of the questions about growing pepper in Uganda. So if you have any questions, you can leave those questions in the comment section below. He's going to be telling us, sharing with us, what do you need to grow hot pepper? How do you care for pepper? How do you care for chili, hot pepper? There are people in Uganda who are doing this job as a full-time job, and it is sustaining their families. So he's going to be introducing himself. My name is Del Gracious Namuguzi. We are farmers and we are exporters. We supply pepper. I've been doing this job for 30 years. I began as a supplier. I used to supply a company called London Fruits, which was led by the late Edison Nkata. This crop made me so happy. I would make money, but then I had to take that money and pay off all the farmers from which I got the pepper. So I decided to also start growing, but I did not stop buying from the farmers too. So I started to grow on my own, but at the same time, I worked along with the other farmers who are growing on their properties, and I took their pepper too. So the farmers would supply to me, and then I would supply to the exporting companies. So currently I'm supplying to FFP Icemark, which is known as the biggest exporting company in Uganda right now. Now I collect pepper from farmers and then add mine and supply to companies. Sometimes I can supply 500 boxes, 700 boxes. If you're not familiar with how big a box is comprised of 4 kilograms of pepper. So he supplies about 500 boxes or 700 boxes, but these boxes are combined together with that from other farmers along with his own. So the supply depends on the orders that he has received from the exporting companies. The exporting companies would call him and ask him for what they need and the quantity they need, and then he would make sure he gets them that quantity from his farmers. So when asked about the quantity they are able to supply, He shared that when it's a rainy season, the crops are in plenty. There is a lot, they grow a lot. They can produce about 2,000 boxes. But when it's a hot weather, they can produce up to about 500 to 300 boxes. So it means that during the rainy season, there is a lot of pepper, and the companies get all the supplies they want. Then they get to also supply to local companies which may want pepper. They can supply twice a week to the company that he's supplying to currently. So when the orders are few, since he's got so many companies that reach out to him to be supplied pepper, the market almost does not run out. So what happens is the price fluctuation. When the season is of plenty, prices may fluctuate, but the products will still be taken. So his job as a lead farmer, he makes sure all the farmers that work under him get all their products sold. His job is to make sure he gets the market for the products that the farmers produce, the farmers who work under him. So this farm is his personal farm. He grew chili on 2 acres, but he also works with other farmers who grow hot pepper. Some of them are in Gomba. So he will go to Gomba and collect all that they have harvested, and then he will carry all that to Mitala Maria, which is his collection center, and they will be sorted. Then the company will come with its car and take all that they have been able to harvest. So that's our visit today in this farm. Next time we're going to be continuing from here in our part 2 as Mr. Del Gracious continues to show us how he does this job. What are the things that he goes through? What are the things that we can learn from him? And how he works along with other people in this area to carry on this job.